the Humber Hawks come in as the defending OCAA champions and are undefeated. They have not lost an OCAA game in almost a year. You have to go back to January 20th, 2024 against the Knights of Niagara. That's the last time they lost an OCAA contest. The Lambton Lions, on the other hand, come into this one looking to right the ship. They are 4-6 on the season, currently sitting in 5th in the OCAA West Division, and will look to get back on top here, but it is not going to be an easy task. The Humber Hawks come into this one with the #1 defense in the OCAA. The Lambton Lions come in struggling on offense, 20th when it comes to points per game, and close to the bottom when it comes to shooting percentage as well, and they're going to look to get back on track here. So we expect a good contest here today. It's going to be a tough one, no doubt about it. But nonetheless, home court could certainly change things for them. So we'll get things going here in just a few moments with tip-off. We're going to go over to public address announcer Dave Walls with our land acknowledgement and national anthem. Couple of names to watch on the court this afternoon. On the Lambton Lions side, Jerry Wilson. The offense has run through him. He leads the way for the team with 15.3 points per game, shooting close to 40% from beyond the arc for the season, just under at 39.7. And on the other side, leading all major categories for the Humber Hawks is Malik Grant. He wears number 5. He comes in scoring close to 16 a game. He'll pull down about 7 rebounds as well. As we are underway here, the Lambton Lions going from left to right on your screen wearing the white uniforms. The Humber Hawks going from right to left wearing the dark blue uniforms. And that is Owen Newell, number 35, who has it now for Lambton. Picks up his dribble, looking to get around his defender, gets it over to Albin Gashi. Albin Gashi in his second season in a Lions uniform is dispossessed. And back coming the other way is Jalen Menzies, the veteran for Humber, to open the scoring. Lions will look to reset quickly here. Gashi has it. Picks it up over to Tyler Grievers. To Jerry Wilson. Pulls up at the free throw line. No good, and it is collected by number 20. That is Lucas Lewis. And now that's veteran guard Cam David, who has the ball now for Humber, former Lion. Now in the hands of Malik Grant, back to David. Malik Grant looking for an opening, finds Cam David. He'll drive. Pulls up just outside of the paint and is dispossessed by Owen Newell. Now Jerry Wilson bringing it up for Lambton. Back to Gashi for 3. It's off the mark, and number 12, Kwabena Antwi, has it now for the Hawks. A lot of veterans on the court here for the Humber Hawks. And that is one of them. Antwi looking to drive. Tries to spin around Wilson. Unable to finish. And the rebound collected by the veteran 6'7" forward Tyler Grievers out of Woodstock, Ontario. Gashi trying to find the rookie Alex Yeboah. Back out to Gashi for 3. That one is off the mark and pulled down by Lucas Lewis. Cam David has it once again for Humber. Blocking foul there that the officials didn't like. It appears Jerry Wilson is going to be assessed his first personal foul. Quick timeout called by the Humber Hawks here as we are 2 minutes into this contest, and it is 2-0 Humber. We might be in for a low-scoring affair here, but still a lot of basketball to be played. Like we mentioned, coming into this one, undefeated Humber Hawks, they are 10-0, absolutely dominated the first half of the season. Lambton Lions come into this one with a 4-6 record. Right now, good enough for 5th in the OCAA West Division. The important part is to just slip up into that top 4. Once you're able to do that, you're at least hosting a playoff game in the first round of the playoffs. It's what they call the crossover round in the OCAA. So the number 1 team in the West will play the number 8 team in the East. Number 2 in the West will play number 7 in the East, and so on and so forth as you go down the list. But if you crack the top 4 in your respective division, you get to host that first round game. That's what the Lions are striving for here. Easier said than done with a young roster. You go down the list of year of eligibility, you see a lot of 1s and 2s. Then you go down the list with Humber, you see a lot of 3, 4s, and 5s. So Humber with consistency, with experience, and with a lot of depth is how they continue to win year after year. The speedy A.J. Edwards, the 2-sport star, now on the court here, number 11 for Lambton. Also part of the OCAA silver medal winning baseball team here for Lambton back in the fall. That's A.J. Edwards for 3, nails it. Gives the Lions an early 3-2 lead. A.J. Edwards, the rookie guard out of Brampton, Ontario, averaging about 7 points a game off the bench in his rookie campaign. Expecting a lot more from him as the years go on as Malik Grant responds with a 3 of his own for Humber. Albin Gashi has it now. Hand off to A.J. Edwards. Picks up his dribble back out to Newell. Newell passes intercepted by Malik Grant, and Kwabena Antwi unable to finish. With a successful stop at the hand of Owen Newell, the rookie guard out of Brussels, Ontario. Jerry Wilson able to collect the inbound. Now back in the hands of Albin Gashi. The sophomore out of Cambridge, Ontario, gets it over to Tyler Grievers. Now A.J. Edwards has it. Back to Grievers. Out to Gashi, his 3rd. Three-point attempt is good. Going to go in the books as a long two as his foot caught the line, and we're back at it here with Malik Grant looking to respond. Pull-up jumper is good. The fourth-year, 6'7" forward out of Brampton, Ontario. Now with 5 of Humber's 7 points early on. Reavers has it, looks to feed Albin Gashi. That one a little too high and off the rim. And back come the Humber Hawks. Jalen Menzies over to Antwi. Now in the hands of the veteran Malik Grant. Nice feed underneath, unable to finish. He is number 20, Lucas Lewis, and back come the Lions. A.J. Edwards turns on the accelerator, but there's Malik Grant with the block from behind, and here come the Hawks in transition. And an opportunity for a three-point play for the veteran guard, Cam David. Rookie forward number 23, Clayton Burgess, will see his first action for Lambton. Goes in the books as 6'8" out of Tillsonburg, Ontario. As Cam David's free throw, just a little too much on it. And Burgess will get his first documented rebound of the afternoon. A.J. Edwards has it on the far side. Three-point attempt is a little short. Out of bounds will remain Lions basketball. Last touched by Jalen Menzies. And seeing his first action is Isaiah Brady Clark for the Humber Hawks. He comes in wearing number 8. And Adrian Aluyi, number 14, is in. Adrian Aluyi in his third season. Newell was thinking three, gets it back over to Wilson, fires it. Shot is a little short. There's A.J. Edwards with the rebound. Other opportunity this time for Owen Newell. Nothing but net. Hawks looking to respond. In the corner, it's Brady Clark. Clark pull up at the free throw line. It's off the mark, and there's Newell with a rebound, but Malik Grant there with another steal, and now Jalen Menzies fires it. Loose ball collected by Antwi and back out to Cam David. He has it out near the logo. 24-second violation. 22nd, I should say, 24. And it will go back the other way here. Lambton Lions basketball as number 24, Dwayne Burke. Will check in favor of the veteran Jalen Menzies. Number 22 up top, there's Jackson Hallward for the Lions, seeing his first action. He's got a bit of an opening if they can get it over to him. Instead, he'll drive baseline, and he'll finish it right off. Immediate impact for the rookie Hallward, the 6'6" guard out of Woodstock, Ontario. Giving the Lions a 10-9 lead here, just past the halfway point in the opening frame. Brady Clark has it, looks to find way up top there. It's number 24, Dwayne Burke, and he hits it from long range. Burke only shooting about 15% from three this year, but 1 for 1 on the afternoon. A.J. Edwards with some fancy footwork as Javante Griffith will see his first action. Pardon me, it's Brian Avallo, number 21. And Dwayne Burke will finish that one off for Humber. Gashi looking for some help, gets Jackson Hallward outside, looking to bank the shot, no good, and Malik Grant has it now for Humber. Long outlet pass for Burke, feeds Brady Clark, too much on it. Last touch by Burke out of bounds, or Brady Clark rather. And it is Lions basketball, some substitutions will come in. Now Javante Griffith, number 14, will see his first action, as well as Alec Eater. Eater wearing number 17 for Lambton. .3:19 to go here in the first quarter. Humber Hawks lead the Lambton Lions 14-10. Edwards inbounds to Eater, back out to Hallward. Edwards, 4-3. Shot is off the mark. There's Javante Griffith. Initially an offensive rebound, but is going to be called for a foul. And a little bit of protest coming from the Lions bench on that one. You can go back and look at the replay later and decide for yourself. Number 8 now, Isaiah Brady Clark will inbound for Humber. Number 11, Timothy Morant will bring up the ball here for the Hawks. And underneath that is Dwayne Burke missing. A.J. Edwards has it once again. Great ball handling ability, great footwork for A.J. Edwards. There's Javante Griffith. Great move to get a bit of an opening. His lane gets closed. That's the rookie Ndongo. Number 9 for Humber, getting charged with his first foul. Alec Eater gets inbounding duties here for Lambton. Number 17, he has it at the baseline. And we'll find Brian Avallo for 3. Too much on it and collected by Ndongo. Dwayne Burke, 4-3, hits another one. Hawks have opened up a 7-point lead now, 17-10, as we approach the final 2 minutes of the first quarter. A.J. Edwards floats. Too much on it. And back come the Humber Hawks. Tim Morant kicks it back out. That is Brady Clark. Hitting another 3, and the Humber Hawks now doubling up the Lions. 20-10 here with 2:08 to go in the first quarter. What a performance by Dwayne Burke off the bench here for Humber. Only coming in averaging about 5 points a game, but he's already got 8 here in the first 8 minutes. So an impactful performance immediately for him. On the other side, the Lions still looking to get things going offensively, held to 10 points so far in the first 8 minutes of this contest. Obviously, still plenty of basketball to be played. Coming up next for the Lambton Lions, they don't have to wait very long. Tomorrow afternoon, the Sheridan Bruins will be paying a visit here to the Cestar Athletics and Fitness Complex at Lambton College. It is the women tipping off around 1 p.m. And the men will take to the court closer to 3 p.m., about 20 minutes after the conclusion of that women's game tomorrow afternoon. Of course, you're invited to join us here in person on the main campus at Lambton College in Sarnia. You can always watch live on YouTube and, of course, on your TV as well. And we thank our broadcast partners for helping us out this afternoon as we bring you Ontario Colleges Athletic Association basketball here once again. Back at it here, 2:08 to go. Inbound, gotten over to Albin Gashi as Corey King. Where's number 9 for Lambton? He'll see his first action. You can find him at the top of your screen. Gashi picks up his dribble. Jerry Wilson has it. Pull-up jumper is good. Team's leading scorer this season has his first offensive contribution. And Ndongo has it, cross court to Burke. Burke's lane is closed, and underneath awaiting is Adrian Aluyi. He can't finish, gets his own rebound, is fouled from behind by Albin Gashi. And the veteran 6'6" small forward Adrian Aluyi will set up at the free throw line. averaging about 7 points and 4 boards off the bench this season. And Owen Papineau will see his first action here for Lambton, number 33. He checks in for Jerry Wilson. And a little bit of noise being made here for the Lions faithful. Louis unaffected as he hits the first one. Second one from Louis is off the mark. There's an offensive rebound for Brady Clark, and he'll get another 14 seconds to work with. And Dongo over to Tim Morant. Brady Clark has it now. Louis pull up three. That shot is short as the shot clock expires. Another opportunity for Humber to retaliate. No good, and Alex Yaboa back in the game. He gets the defensive rebound for Lambton. Gashi brings it up past half court. Alvin Gashi looks to drive, gets it opening, fouled en route. And an opportunity for a three-point play to help try and get the Lions back into this one. And starting guard Owen Newell will return to the matchup. And Alvin Gashi completes the three-point play, the 6'5", second-year guard out of Cambridge, Ontario. Averaging about 9 points and 3 rebounds a game so far in the 2024-25 campaign. Dwayne Burke dispossessed from behind by Corey King. King will look to drive, and he's able to finish it off. Corey King going coast to coast. And off to Brady Clark, cross court to Burke. And Dongo's feed goes off the rim, but gets back out to Burke. And a little bit of back and forth there. Lambton Lions unable to gather that possession, and now Tim Morant has it near half court for Humber. Shot clock is off here in the final 10 seconds. Morant tried to feed in Dongo, but there's Burke trying to heave one, missed it. And that's going to end the first quarter. The Humber Hawks lead at 21-17 against the Lambton Lions. The Lions starting to claw back a little bit, though, on a 7-0 run. 7-1 run, I should say, over the last 2 minutes and 8 seconds of that first quarter. Like we were saying before the game, the Humber Hawks come into this one. You could almost use the word dynasty. They've won 2 of the last 3 OCAA championships back in the 2021-22 season. Went on to win the CCAA National Basketball Championship as well. But over the last 20 seasons, the Humber Hawks, 8 provincial championships. They're used to winning. The Lambton Lions have a couple of bronze banners that they've been able to hang up here on the rafters. The first one back in 2016 and the other one just 3 seasons ago back in 2022. Have still not made an appearance in the hard to get to gold medal game. Looking to change things this season, but like we said, it's easier said than done, and a bit of an uphill battle now as they currently sit at 4-6 on the season. Right now 5th in the OCAA West Division, just looking to crack that top 4 so you can get that first round home game. That's all they're looking for right now. And again, tomorrow it'll be the Sheridan Bruins that are coming to town here at the Cestar Athletics and Fitness Complex at Lambton College, and we invite you to join us here in person. $5 tickets, free for kids and seniors and students as well. And of course, you can always watch the LC Lions YouTube channel. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button there so you can get notified as to when we are live. And then, of course, you can always watch on your TV as well, and we thank them for bringing us this live broadcast here this afternoon. Second quarter here about to get underway. Humber Hawks lead the Lambton Lions 21-17. Humber going from right to left on your screen wearing the dark blue uniforms. The Lambton Lions going from left to right on your screen wearing the white uniforms with the baby blue trim. That is Isaiah Brady Clark. That three is off the mark. It is collected by Corey King. King will look to drive once again. Pulls up, gets it back to Gashi. Now Corey King has it once again. Papineau looks to drive, gets it to Yaboa in the corner. The three is off. And the rebound collected by Motiki Stevens. Brady Clark, 4-3, it's good. Isaiah Brady Clark averaging that 7 points a game off the bench this season. The second-year guard out of Hamilton. Alex Yaboa has it now. Number 8 for the Lions, pull-up jumper, long two, rolls out. And Brady Clark brings it up for Humber. He'll drive, looking to go coast to coast. Foul was called before the shot. So Cam David will inbound here for Humber. And catch and release three for number 4, Romeo Osis Joshua. It's off the mark. And back come the Lions. Owen Newell, trapped near half court, gets it to Gashi. Gashi finds Papineau in the corner, 4-3, no good. Newell gets it back out to Papineau. There's Gashi for three now. That's off as well and pulled down by Taj Motiki Stevens. Back come the Humber Hawks. That's Cam David bringing it up, the former Lion, in his final OCAA season. Osis Joshua looking for an opening, gets it back to David. Shot clock down to 3 as David drives and fouled by Owen Newell. Oh, sorry, blocking foul on Papineau. Tyler Grievers and A.J. Edwards back in the game here for Lambton. And Kwabena Antwi, the starting forward, now back in the game. Pardon me, the starting point guard back in the game here for the Humber Hawks as the second free throw will fall. And the Hawks open up a 26-17 lead here, now 2 minutes into the second quarter. That's Newell for three, it's off. And J.R. Harewood collecting the rebound. Antwi with the handoff to David, now cross court to the veteran Osis Joshua. Now Kwabena Antwi drives, and he's able to finish. And those are his first points of the afternoon. Jackson Hallward is going to check in here for the Lions momentarily. Gashi has it, looking to back his way into the paint. Pass intended for Yaboa, but A.J. Edwards able to collect the loose ball. Yaboa, rather, for three. Too much on it. Shot clock was about to expire. Their long outlet pass for Antwi. Great handoff to Harewood, unable to finish. And Alvin Gashi, and I believe that's J.R. Harewood getting tied up. And both sides will make some changes here. Malik Grant will re-enter the game here for Humber. Jackson Hallward, Clayton Burgess both enter for Lambton as A.J. Edwards has the ball near half court. Able to shake off the double team. Hallward has it. Cross court to Gashi. Yaboa for three. That one rolls out as well. Not having any luck this afternoon. Malik unable to keep it in bounds, and it will go back the other way. And number 23, starter Jalen Menzies will return. The fifth-year guard out of Malton, Ontario, averaging 13 points a game. And a quick 60-second timeout is going to be taken here as both sides look to collect themselves, and the Lions trying to get things going on offense. Still being shut out here in this second quarter, trying to get things moving a little bit. And no easy games left on the calendar, that's for sure. Actually, they're never easy, to tell you the truth. That's the thing. The West Division has become so tough in recent years. It didn't always used to be the case. There are always some games that, you know, you don't want to say could be written off necessarily, but, you know, there was a bit more disparity when it comes to talent across some of these schools, but that gap is starting to narrow in recent seasons. So coming up for the Lambton Lions tomorrow, we mentioned the Sheridan Bruins. Next Saturday, they will be back here against the Redeemer Royals before the men's team head out onto the road in a couple of weeks. Both men's and women's will be going to St. Clair to take on the Saints on Wednesday the 22nd. And then just the men's team will be off to North Bay to take on the Canadore Panthers 2 weeks from tonight. .6:45 to go here on the second quarter. 28-17, the Humber Hawks lead the Lambton Lions live on location here at the Sestar Athletics and Fitness Complex on the main campus at Lambton College in Sarnia, Ontario. Albin Gashi picks up his dribble, gets it to Hallward. Trying to find Clayton Burgess in the paint. That pass deflected out of bounds. Still 13 seconds to work with on the shot clock. Gashi with inbounding duties. Able to find Yaboa. There is Burgess at the free throw line. That one goes off the woodwork and out of bounds. It is Humber basketball. Substitution is going to be made here. Jerry Wilson, the starter, will re-enter the game here in favor of Yaboa. And Jalen Menzies, number 23. Inbounds gets it to Cam David. Cam David brings it up to half court. Now in the hands of the veteran Malik Grant. Handoff back to David. David and Grant going back and forth. Grant for three, no good. And there's Jerry Wilson with the rebound. Hallward drives, handoff. Nice finish for number 23, Clayton Burgess. Albin Gashi has it now, finds Jerry Wilson in the corner, quick release three, good work by Jerry Wilson. He's got 5 points and the Lions starting to close the gap. Now on a 5-0 run here, 28-22, Humber leads it. As we get close to the halfway point here in the second quarter, Malik Grant finds Motiki Stevens. Motiki Stevens mishandled, out of bounds, and Lions basketball. Another good defensive stop for Lambton as Lucas Lewis will re-enter the game here for Humber. Gashi brings it up for Lambton. Finds A.J. Edwards. Gashi has it at the logo, looking for help. Hasn't started his dribble yet, instead feeds Burgess in the paint. Unable to go up and under. Hallward can't keep it in bounds, and it will be Humber basketball. Malik Grant inbounds, finds Cam David. An errant buzzer go there, but the play will continue. Lewis handoff to Malik Grant. Grant finds Lewis underneath, looking for the two-handed dunk. It's off, and the Lions come back the other way. Looks like it was Jalen Menzies there that stripped the ball from A.J. Edwards into the Lions bench. It will remain Lions basketball. Still 21 seconds on the shot clock. Hallward has it now. Gashi finds Burgess underneath, off the glass. Textbook 2 points for Burgess. Bit of a rally going for the Lions here now on a 7-0 run. Antwi was going to try and put a stop to that. Cam David will attempt the same here. The three-point shot off the mark. Gashi has it at half court. Gashi able to retain possession, picks up his dribble. Finds an open Jerry Wilson for three, dialed in is Jerry Wilson. He's up to 8 points here in the first half. And the Lions are now within one. Initial miss there from Menzies, but there was Lucas Lewis with the putback. A.J. Edwards has it now. Looks like Alec Eater and Javante Griffith will be checking in at next whistle here for Lambton as the three from Gashi is off. Outlet for Menzies, just a little too far in front of him. Grant has it in the corner. He'll look to drive. Finger roll is good for two. And A.J. Edwards will bring it up here. 3:27 left in the second quarter. Lions trail by 5. Edwards stripped here, and here comes the veteran guard Menzies off the glass for two more. Been a streaky contest offensively on both sides here. Now Humber on a 6-0 run. And A.J. Edwards is stripped by Menzies, and he will go in uncontested with another finger roll for two more. And just like that, Humber has reopened a 9-point lead. Renowned for their defense, but always a threat on offense as well, the Humber Hawks. Jerry Wilson looks for three, fakes it, and gets it back to Gashi. Burgess looking for three. That one is off. Hallward with the rebound. That's Kwabena Antwi, who was looking to strip Hallward, but is going to get called for the foul instead, and we'll have a trio of substitutions coming in. Brian Avalo, Javante Griffith, Alec Eater all re-enter the game for Lambton, and on the Humber side, it will be Ndongo, Burke, and Tim Morant all re-entering the game. Griffith finds Wilson in the paint. There's an open. Avalo fakes three, shoots three, and misses. Back up the other way. Morant will bring it up. Behind the back pass there for Menzies. Menzies might have been fouled on the way up, but no call. Menzies hits the floor hard, helped to his feet by his teammates, and will remain in the game. Seems fine. Avalo inbounding to Gashi here. 2:06 to go in the second quarter. 36-27. The Humber Hawks lead the Lambton Lions. Wilson looking to close the gap. That three is off. Menzies again going in hard. And now it's Avalo. Fakes three, gets it to Griffith. Griffith has it in the paint. Eater calling for it. Dispossessed from behind by Dwayne Burke. Out of bounds will remain Lions basketball, and that is number 9, Corey King, who will re-enter the game for Lambton, the 5'10" rookie guard out of Toronto. Eater has it up top now in the hands of Corey King. King pulls up. Mid-range, no good, and there is Alec Eater underneath. He is fouled. And we'll get an opportunity to get 2 points back here for Lambton in the closing 91 seconds of the first half. First free throw is off from Eater. And with that, I believe that is officially Alec Eater's first OCAA point. Congratulations, young man. The rookie forward out of Paris, Ontario, joining the Lions roster this season. Out of bounds will remain Hawks basketball. Inbound intended for Brady Clark. Last touch by Avalo will remain Humber basketball. Both teams playing fairly disciplined here. The Humber Hawks only at 3 team fouls. Lambton Lions only at 2. As we're a little more than a minute to go here in the second quarter. Feed for Ndongo, unable to keep possession of it. Gets it right back though. And it looks like he may have lost it again. Albin Gashi gets it. Outlet intended for Eder. Just going to sort out the inbounding duties here. Corey King will take it for Lambton. Trying to find Avalo just past the half-court line. Ball tipped out of bounds into the scorekeeper's table. And another substitution is going to be made at next chance here. It is Owen Newell. Starting guard here, 6'6", returning to the court here for Lambton in this last 1 minute and 6 seconds. Eder has it. Stripped from behind by Ndongo and up near half court. Well, thought we were heading into a jump ball opportunity there, but that instead is Ndongo with the two-handed dunk. Rallying the Humber bench and dispossessed from behind was Albin Gashi. Javante Griffith with the stop. And the foul on, I believe that was Dwayne Burke going up for the shot there for Humber. And he will shoot two. Tyler Grievers back into the contest here for Lambton. And Parker Carruthers, number 5, will see his first action for Lambton, sorry. Burke with his first free throw. And that one is good as the Lions faithful making some noise here this afternoon. And Burke going 2 for 2. And able to get the ball right back. Javante Griffith gets it over to Carruthers. Carruthers across to Corey King. King drives, kicks back out to Carruthers for 3. That one is off. There's Griffith with the offensive rebound. Carruthers gets it again, 30 seconds to go. And Ndongo and Newell getting tied up close to half court. And again, there's going to be some deliberation as to whose ball it is. They have determined it will be Humber basketball. Isaiah Brady Clark is going to inbound for Humber. Only about a 5-second difference right now between the shot clock and the game clock. Morant off the glass, fouled by Corey King. I think King thought he had the ground there. A little bit of protest from those on the court, but nonetheless, it will be Tim Morant shooting free throws. He gets the first one. That was the Lions' 5th team foul. And second one for Morant is off. O-board for Clark. One more opportunity here for the Humber Hawks to pad their lead as we hit the 10-second mark. Still 2-second difference, but 3 on the shot clock here. Got to get something up in the air. The buzzer went. And I think there was some confusion as to whether or not there was a whistle. Javante Griffith had the ball in his hands, began to walk with it. However, that wasn't the the halftime buzzer that was the shot clock buzzer. And just procedurally speaking, they're going to add 3 seconds on the clock here. All is well. It is Lions basketball, so they do have the opportunity to drop something quickly here. And I think we're just waiting on a correction, perhaps, to the game clock. See a few heads looking at the same spot. They want to add 0.4 seconds. There we go. 3.4 seconds they're going to work with. Corey King has it. He'll bring it out. Will heave it from half court. Might have missed it. Might have got that off before the buzzer. Might have missed the timing on that one, though. Regardless, shot was off. It is halftime. 41-28. The Humber Hawks lead the Lambton Lions. You're watching OCAA men's basketball here on your TV and on lclions.ca. Second half action coming up in about 15 minutes time. You're watching OCAA men's basketball here on your TV and on the LC Lions YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us on whatever platform you're watching us on this evening, as we are live at the Cestar Athletics and Fitness Complex on the main campus at Lambton College in Sarnia as we head into the third quarter. Humber Hawks 41, Lambton Lions 28. An uphill battle, both in game and in season for Lambton here. The Humber Hawks come into this one with a 10-0 record and the defending OCAA champions. They have not lost an OCAA game in almost a year. You got to go back to January 20th, 2024 against the Niagara Knights. That's the last time they dropped an in-conference game. The Lambton Lions, meanwhile, sport a 4-6 record. They are currently 5th in the OCAA West Division as the third quarter is now officially underway here in their first regular season game of 2025. Alex Yeboah has it at the bottom of your screen for Lambton. Tyler Grievers, the veteran forward now. Back to Yeboah. Albin Gashi has it. Looks to get an opening, finds Yeboah in the corner, catch and release three. It's off the mark, and there's Grievers with the offensive rebound. Gashi for three now. No good there, and pulled down by Malik Grant, and here come the Humber Hawks. Humber going from left to right on your screen in the navy blue uniforms. The Lambton Lions going from right to left, wearing the white uniforms with the baby blue trim. And that's Brady Clark. Rolling out, Owen Newell has it now over to Gashi. And he'll bring it up to half court for the Lions. Albin Gashi with the handoff. He'll almost hand it off to Owen Newell. Now he does. Newell has it at baseline. Pass intercepted by Kwabena Antwi. He'll look to drive. Gets it over to Jalen Menzies. And back out now Isaiah Brady Clark for three. No good. Collected by Gashi. And that's Tyler Grievers waiting underneath. He's got his first offense of the night. In his final OCAA season, the 6'7" forward out of Woodstock, Ontario, and underneath is Isaiah Brady Clark, the sophomore, finishing it off for Humber. Grievers has it now with the logo. Over to Newell. To Yeboah in the corner, too much on it, and Owen Newell catches the loose ball, goes off the glass, and the Lions close the gap, now down by 11. The veteran Malik Grant fakes three, looks to drive around Grievers, his lane gets closed. Kwabena Antwi fakes three as well, gets over to Jalen Menzies, that one is off. Malik Grant unable to keep it in bounds. It will be Lions basketball. Starting five on the court now for Lambton. That is Albin Gashi, number 6. Alex Yeboah has it, number 8. Owen Newell, number 35. Grievers, 31. And Jerry Wilson, number 4, as ball ends up out of bounds. And a push was called on, I believe, Alex Yeboah. Veteran guard Jalen Menzies with his first free throw attempt. That one will rattle out. The fifth-year, 5'10" guard out of Malton, Ontario. Second in team offense. He's averaging 13 points a game. And shooting about 45% from the field this year. Second one's good. Menzies almost intercepts the pass. Last touched by Menzies will remain Lions basketball. At the bottom of your screen, that'll be Albin Gashi inbounding. Gashi has it, and looking for the spin move was Dispossessed by Jalen Menzies. He'll go coast to coast and add 2 more for the Hawks. And Menzies is up to 9 points in this contest. Gashi looking to drive. Mishandled, out of bounds. Looks like he got tripped up. Foul was called on the Hawks. Didn't catch who it was. I believe it was Quabena Antwi who was assessed his first. Yeboah, turnaround jumper. It's off the mark. There's Grievers with the O board to a wide open Owen Newell for 3, and it's good. Newell looking to spark the offense for the Lions here. Easier said than done against the league's #1 defense in the Humber Hawks. As Malik Grant misses his attempt, the Lions have it now. Gashi has it at half court. Facing off with Quabena Antwi. Gashi looks to drive. Floats too much on it. Grievers with another offensive rebound. Alex Yeboah streaking in, fouled en route. Substitution is going to be made here. Victor Ndongo will check back in favor of Cam David, and Tyler Grievers will take a seat as A.J. Edwards will re-enter the game here for Lambton. Alex Yeboah hits his first free throw. Free throw from Yeboah is short, and here come the Humber Hawks. Brady Clark has it now, hand off to Menzies, now in the hands of Antwi. Malik Grant with a handoff. Isaiah Brady Clark looking for 3. It's out, and Malik Grant gets it back outside. It's Quabena Antwi now from long range. No good. Jerry Wilson with the D-board, and here come the Lions once again. Albin Gashi will bring it up. Stripped by Menzies, out of bounds, and it is Lions basketball. 5:37 to go here in the third quarter. A couple of substitutions will be made. Romeo Osis Joshua, number 4, and Dwayne Burke, number 24, will re-enter the game for Humber. And quick timeout is called by the Lambton Lions. Join us tomorrow. The Sheridan Bruins pay a visit here to the Lions Den. Tip-off for the women's game will get underway at 1 p.m. Men will tip off at 3 p.m. After that, a little bit of a break. Next Saturday, the Redeemer Royals will come to town. And then not much rest from there, as the St. Clair Saints will be hosting the Lambton Lions men's and women's squads on Wednesday, January 22nd, before the men head off to North Bay to take on the Canadore Panthers. That game will take place the early afternoon of Saturday, January 25th, 2 weeks from today. And of course, we cordially invite you to watch all of those games. You can check your YouTube listings. The respective athletics institutions will broadcast all of their games on YouTube. Of course, we do bring you Lambton Lions home games here on your TV as well. Thank you so much to their team for helping us bring you this coverage here in Sarnia, Lambton, and beyond. Of course, we cordially invite you to join us here in person as well at the Cestar Athletics and Fitness Complex. $5 general admission and free for students and seniors. .537 to go here in the third quarter. Lambton Lions possession. Albin Gashi inbounds to A.J. Edwards. He has it at half court. Edwards, some great footwork, trying to shake his defenders, picks up his dribble. That's Owen Newell. Catch and release 3 is off the mark. Alex Yeboah trying to bounce it to himself to retain possession, able to do it. Tip blocked by Ndongo. Lions still have it. Fresh 14 seconds to work with, but it comes down fast. Down to 7 on the shot clock. Newell has it in the paint. Offensive foul called much to the chagrin of Newell. Looking for an explanation, and don't think he's getting one to his satisfaction, but regardless, it is Humber Hawks basketball here, 5:07 to go in the third. Brady Clark, his lane opens up. He's unable to finish, though, and Ndongo try to get in there with a two-handed putback. Ends up out of bounds, and it is Lions basketball as Humber come away empty-handed on that possession. A.J. Edwards has it now for Lambton. Jerry Wilson, 4-3, yes! Jerry Wilson leads all Lions scorers in this one. He's got 11. And Ndongo is going to get called for the travel, and another good defensive stop for the Lions. J.R. Harewood is going to re-enter the game for Humber, the third-year, 6'4" small forward out of Toronto. Edwards loses possession. Lions retain possession, though. Last touch by Humber. Oh, the officials decided to change their mind. It will be Humber basketball now. And it will be Dwayne Burke, number 24, with inbounding duties to the veteran number 5, Malik Grant. Osis Joshua works it around, back to Osis Joshua. Pulls up just inside the paint. Floater no good. Owen Newell fighting hard for it. Osis Joshua assessed the foul. And it will be Lions basketball here. A.J. Edwards has it at the bottom of your screen. Backs away from Harewood. Trying to get around him. Alvin Gashi has it. Thinking about the three. Instead gets it back over to Jerry Wilson. Shooting close to 40% from three on the season. A.J. Edwards now from long range. No good. Yaboa fighting hard for that offensive rebound. They get it back out to an open Owen Newell. No good. And Burke able to get it now for Humber. A.J. Edwards has it. He looks to drive, unable to shake Burke. And I think we heard the slap from all the way up here, but no foul call. Humber comes away empty-handed on that possession, so no harm done in that regard, but Lions looking to close the gap here, currently down by 7. 46-39, 2:50 to go in the third quarter. A.J. Edwards trying to get around Malik Grant, gets a bit of an opening on the step back. Can't put it in though, and there's Ndongo with the rebound. Grant drives, and he's able to finish over top of Owen Newell. Gashi has it at half court. Trying to drive through Burke. Puts too much on it, and Malik Grant will bring it back for Humber. Osis Joshua gets a look for three. No good. J.R. Harewood tips it back out to Grant near half court. Looks like a next opportunity here. Both sides will make a few substitutions. Malik Grant, hook shot, no good. A.J. Edwards with the outlet pass to Jerry Wilson. He's going to pull up, looking for three. It's good. Lions now only trail by 6, 48-42. And some substitutions are going to be made here for both sides. Kwabena Antwi and Lucas Lewis will re-enter the game for Humber. Jackson Hallward, Corey King, and Javante Griffith all back on for the Lions. Lewis has it now over to Antwi. Antwi almost getting double teamed there. And Dongo had a feeling a foul was coming. Instead, it's going to be jump ball. Possession arrow does say Humber, though. Antwi will inbound as the Hawks have 10 seconds to work with on the shot clock. Inbound to Ndongo. Kicks out to Burke, trying to drive his way in. There's Lucas Lewis, unable to retain possession. Corey King. Looked like he was going to try an outlet to Edwards there, but that gap got closed. Javante Griffith has it now, picks up his dribble, kicks back out to Jerry Wilson. Wilson to Griffith. Griffith trying to muscle his way in off the glass. Nice work by the sophomore Javante Griffith, the 6'5" forward out of Cambridge, Ontario. 60 seconds to go in the third quarter. Lions trail by 4, 48-44. The Humber Hawks lead it. Lucas Lewis driving, can't finish. Corey King has it now. He'll bring it up. A.J. Edwards turns on the afterburners there, blocked by Harewood, but there's Corey King with the putback. And we got a 2-point game here, folks. 48-46, the Lions right back in it. And you can tell they are because the volume has really started to pick up here. There's J.R. Harewood getting 2 points back for Humber. Shot clock is off, 10 seconds to go. A.J. Edwards looking to go coast to coast. He's blocked. One more opportunity and a little too much on that one from Victor Ndongo. And that's going to wrap up the third quarter here. 50-46. The Humber Hawks lead the Lambton Lions. The Hawks led by as much as 11 points at one point, but the Lions, pardon the Lion-themed puns, but clawing their way back into this one slowly but surely. Both sides have been very streaky on offense. You're seeing a lot of 5, 6, 7, 8-0 runs. As you go down the box score as the game goes on, Jerry Wilson leading all scorers in this one. He's got 14 for the Lambton Lions. And on the court off the bench is Dwayne Burke. He's got 10 for Humber. And like we said coming into this one, we've said it over and over again, but it's the success of the Humber Hawks men's basketball program just impossible to ignore. The defending OCAA champions. They've won 2 of the last 3, including a national championship back in 21-22. And come into this game undefeated this season, 10-0. In the last 20 years, the Humber Hawks have 8 OCAA championships, more than any other school. And the long-term success of this program goes way back. There's that ridiculous stretch in the 90s where they won 6 consecutive provincial championships. That feat much harder to obtain these days, like we were discussing before. The parity in the OCAA, that gap is closing a little bit. More teams, more schools becoming more competitive. And you're hard-pressed to find any matchup in the OCAA, East or West, that could qualify as a gimme. And here we go, fourth quarter about to get underway. 10 minutes remain. 4-point deficit the Lions have to overcome. They trail 50-46 against the Humber Hawks. The Lions going from right to left on your screen in the white uniforms. They have the ball now. Humber Hawks going from left to right in the navy blue uniforms. And Dongo able to get it to Kwabena Antwi. Pass intended for Adrian Aluyi off the back of the head of Jerry Wilson. We'll count that as a steal for him. Jerry Wilson, pull-up jumper, no good. Gets his own rebound. Another opportunity on the fade, no good. There's Javante Griffith. Nice steal back to Corey King. Great defensive work by Griffith. Add that one to his highlight reel. As Corey King has 6 points off the bench now. Burke looking to drive baseline. Lane gets closed by Wilson. Pass intended for Harewood. Tipped out of bounds by A.J. Edwards. Albin Gashi back in the game here. Number 6 for Lambton. Corey King with a great steal off the inbound. We've talked about the defensive prowess of the Humber Hawks over and over again, but the Lions have some tricks up their sleeves as well. Corey King looking to shake his defender, drives. A little too much on it, and back come the Humber Hawks. Here's Malik Grant, the fourth-year forward. He goes off the glass with the finger roll for 2. A.J. Edwards now. Steps away from Malik Grant. That shot is off, and it is collected by number 6, Cam David, back in the game. Harewood to David, to Grant. Adrian Aluyi has it now. Aluyi looking to turn around on Griffith. It's off, pulled down by Griffith. Got some noisemakers over at the baseline there close to the Lions bench. And I'm sure the Lambton Lions squad appreciates the fan enthusiasm. Wilson to Gashi, shot clock down to 5. Thought about it, Griffith has got to let it go. Blocked from behind by Aluyi, shot clock expires, won't matter. Hawks come back the other way, Cam David off the glass. He gets 2 more, timeout is going to be called by the Lions. Will use their first of 3 timeouts here as they trail by 6, 54-48. Both teams, relatively speaking, staying out of foul trouble throughout the duration of the contest. I think only 2 bonus attempts have been taken the entire time. And that was at the hand of the Humber Hawks there towards the end of the second quarter, and that's about it. Otherwise, both sides, as defensively aggressive as they have been, still able to stay out of foul trouble, and that is no easy task. And of course, that can vary depending on the officiating crew that is assigned, and this particular crew today doing a very good job. Malik Grant now leading all scorers here for the Humber Hawks, number 5. He's got 11 points. Jerry Wilson for the Lambton Lions, averaging about 15 a game this season. He's got 14 in this one. So another typical day at the office for Wilson. Alex Yaboa back in the game. He wears number 8 for Lambton. And number 35, Owen Newell, will inbound to number 11, A.J. Edwards. They'll bring it up for Lambton. 7:27 to go here in the fourth quarter. Lions looking to close the deficit. And instead it will be number 14, Adrian Aluyi, the veteran forward, adding to his total. He's got 6. Pardon me, he's got 3. Gashi, number 6, drives. Collects his own rebound, and that's good for Albin Gashi. Gashi's got 7. Former Lion Cam David brings it up for Humber. Clark goes across to Grant, now in the hands of Dwayne Burke. Shot clock down to 7. Cam David spin move off the glass, no good. Tip back out to Brady Clark. He's going to bring it in. That one rattles out. There's Owen Newell with the defensive rebound. Yeboah has it now. Finds Newell in the corner. Ball just a little too much in front of him. Tipped out of bounds into the Hawks bench, and it will be Humber basketball with 6:22 to go. Malik Grant has it now for Humber. Aluyi motions to get it to Burke. Dwayne Burke off the glass, off the mark, and here comes A.J. Edwards. 2-on-1 here. Alex Yeboah mishandled. Out of bounds. And opportunity missed for the Lions. As some fresh legs will come on here for Humber. Jalen Menzies, number 23, will re-enter the game in favor of Burke. Adrian Aluyi is fouled, and he is going to set up at the free throw line. And with 5:41 to go here in the fourth quarter, that is the first foul assessed to the Lions. Actually, the first foul assessed to either team. As number 21, Brian Avalo, will re-enter the game here for Lambton. Adrian Aluyi gets an opportunity here to shoot 2. And the noisemakers may have done their job as Aluyi misses the first one. .536 left. Lions trail by 7. Edwards motioning for Gashi. Gashi has it now. And Gashi is stripped by Brady Clark, and Gashi able to get the outlet pass right back. That'll effectively reset the shot clock for them. Avalo has it in the corner. Trapp tries to get it to Jerry Wilson. Was popped up, and now in the hands of Jalen Menzies. Streaks back in to get 2 of them. Extending the Humber lead to 9. It's now 59-50, officially halfway through the fourth quarter. As number 9, Corey King, is going to check back in for Lambton at next whistle. A.J. Edwards loses possession, and here come the Humber Hawks. 3-on-1. Adrian Aluyi was hooked by Gashi. And Aluyi goes up unfazed. An opportunity for the three-point play. And this is just one of those things that the Humber Hawks are exceptional at, is generating offense off of turnovers. Their transition game just unmatched. And Aluyi misses the free throw. And another push has been called. This time on Albin Gashi. And that is going to be his third. Quick release for Malik Grant, unable to go in, and now the Lions have an opportunity to try and recollect themselves on offense. Corey King back in the game. Over to A.J. Edwards. Edwards for three. It's good. That's his second one of the contest. And the Humber Hawks slowing the offense down. Slowing down the pace of play. Don't want to afford the Lions any opportunity to try and build any momentum. Like we've talked about, this has been a streaky offense for both teams today, actually. Very up and down. Lambton Lions trying to head in the up direction here. Gashi kicks out to Newell in the corner, wide open for three. That one is off. Antwi gets the D-board. And with 3:45 to go, Lions trail by 8. Humber leading at 61-53. Antwi over to Malik Grant. Grant drives. Floats over Jerry Wilson, no good. Last touch by Aluyi. Out of bounds, it will be Lambton basketball as Owen Papineau, number 33, will check in for Gashi. A.J. Edwards baseline jumper is off, and Aluyi gets the rebound. It's Kwabena Antwi who has it up near the scorekeeper's table. Aluyi weighing his options. Picks up his dribble, tries to find Brady Clark. Last touched by Newell, out of bounds. It will remain Humber basketball. Still 9 seconds to work with on the shot clock. Dwayne Burke is back in favor of Aluyi. Antwi inbounds. Finds Menzies. Menzies turning it right around. Finds Antwi in the corner. And as the shot clock expires, heaved up. That is a three from Dwayne Burke. And what a night he's had. He's got 13 off of the bench for Humber. Edwards finds Newell in the corner. It's Owen Papineau for three. Hits it. It's not going to count. And an offensive foul has been charged to Owen Papineau. Owen Newell, excuse me. Was Papineau on the shot there as a timeout is called. With a little bit less than 3 minutes to go in this contest, the clock starting to run out here on the Lions, and any potential comeback here. They trail 64-53. That being said, if you want to look for a bright spot here, the Lambton Lions have played some exemplary defense here, holding Humber to about 64 points right now. Averaging almost 88 points a game. That's the thing. The Humber Hawks, one of the top offenses in the OCAA. They're third. Normally score about 88, so right now well below their average and not a lot of time to get up there. So some good defensive work on the Lambton side, just trying to get the offensive stroke going here, and they'll have a couple of minutes to do so after this timeout as they try to draw something up. With 2:28 to go here. It'll be Humber basketball as they'll inbound in their own zone. It is Brady Clark inbounding to Kwabena Antwi. And they're going to say Jerry Wilson did not have the ground, so that foul will be assessed to Wilson. That is his third, and that is the fifth team foul. For the Lions, so now the Humber Hawks in the bonus here. Antwi's going to shoot two. And the first one is good. Noisemaker still at full volume, but Quagana Ansley unaffected. He goes 2 for 2 at the line, and the Hawks now lead at 66-53. 2 minutes and 16 seconds remain. A.J. Edwards for 3. It's well off. And time is quickly starting to run out here in the corner. That is Brady Clark for 3. It's off. Antwi hitting the floor hard, but he gets up. He's fine. Corey King looks to drive. Floater is short. Brady Clark gets the rebound. A.J. Edwards, good interception on that outlet pass. And there is the feed intended for Owen Newell. He's unable to finish the two-handed dunk. Malik Grant step back 3, and that one falls out. Owen Newell gets the rebound, and A.J. Edwards will bring up the ball quickly. Look at a drive, tries to split the defenders. He's stripped, and Malik Grant will get credit for the steal as Jalen Menzies goes up for 2 more, extending the lead back to 15. And with 1 minute to go, the result of this one starting to become more and more certain. Corey King unable to finish on that one, but he will set up at the free throw line. And Jackson Hallward, number 22, will re-enter the game here for Lambton. And number 5, Parker Carruthers, will come back in. Second free throw misses, and that is Dwayne Burke with the rebound. Now Cam David will bring it up for Humber. Malik Grant has it. Driving is Jalen Menzies. No good. Brady Clark gets the offensive rebound. Malik Grant for 3. That one's no good. Cam David with another offensive rebound for Humber. Inside 30 seconds now. Driving is Malik Grant. Finger roll is good over Carruthers. Corey King across court to Alvin Gashi. Gashi drives, floats over to Owen Newell, and that's good for 2 off the glass. And the Humber Hawks are calling a timeout. I'm not sure what strategy they wish to discuss, being up by 15 points with 13 seconds left in the game. Honestly, I think the strategy is just don't turn over the ball 6 times in 13 seconds and you'll be fine. But perhaps discussing something in the playbook, maybe an opportunity to get some seconds on the court for some of the guys deeper in the bench. But you can see over on the Humber Hawks sideline there, the high fives starting to be distributed already as the result of this one no longer in doubt. Clayton Burgess and Alec Eater back on the court here for Lambton for the final 13 seconds of this contest. Inbound will be held by Tim Morant. Crossover to number 3, Christian Desjardins. Tim Morant gestures the half-court shot, is not going to take it, and Romeo Osis Joshua is going to finish this one off, and that is going to do it for us. Final score, the Humber Hawks defeat the Lambton Lions 70-55, and with that, the Humber Hawks will advance to 11-0 on the season. tying them for the best record in all of the OCAA with the Durham Lords, and they retain their number 1 seed in the OCAA West Division. The Lambton Lions will fall to 4-7. Coming up tomorrow, it will be the Sheridan Bruins paying a visit to the Lions Den here at the Cestar Athletics and Fitness Complex on the main campus at Lambton College. The women tip off at 1 p.m., and the men will tip off about 20 minutes after the conclusion of that game, approximately 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon on Sunday, January 12th, 2025. Thank you so much for joining us for another edition of Lambton Lions basketball here on lclions.ca and on your TV. Bye for now.